can't be up on live when I go live. I'm gonna talk about Bitcoin and see if anybody comes in. Guys, welcome to, what is it, Sunday? Oh yeah, Sunday, guys. Welcome to Bitcoin Supreme, guys. Welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Supreme. Welcome, guys, welcome. Guys, so we're doing a weekly wrap-up show. It is Sunday. Obviously, we are coming to you live here. And we're going to be going into the comments, guys. So I'm going to take a break out of the chat here real quick, even though I just opened it up. And what we're going to do, guys, is a little bit different on Sunday. If you guys haven't checked out the show, just realize that we are doing a weekly wrap-up show. We're going to be doing these on Sunday. We've been doing them for a few weeks now. People seem to like them. You know, you get a different bit of a crowd coming in here. So expect me to be on here on Sunday, guys. So if you have a comment and you left a comment, expect me to go over it on Sunday, because that's kind of what we got going on. Even though the prices, guys, are up, we usually don't look at prices, but oopsie. We're looking at, guys, we're on the prices. Oops, it's Sunday, we're on Bitcoin Supreme, but oops, I'm still covering prices here, guys. We got Gollum up 40% today as the market pulls back a little bit from when everybody purchased. Pepe up 30%. Filecoin up 13%, and OMG up, guys. I mean, there's others up that are up that we're not looking at. Bitcoin Cash edging down a bit, guys. So it pulled back a little bit down to 470, but damn, we went up to 530 yesterday, guys. 538, I think, 540 at one point. So kind of dropped back down a little bit. But honestly, guys, we were up 200%. So let's be a little bit reasonable here. Actually, what are we up to? Not up to 200%. Let's give you an accurate number. That seems a bit high here. So we're at about 260. So we're at maybe 100%. Where is it? Yeah, we're up 76%. I mean, that's a pretty good run for any crypto, I feel like. So we edged down on Bitcoin Cash, guys. Terra Luna up a bit still, but it's edged down a bit too. Terra Luna is actually up. I saw on Gemini. I went and bought a little bit of crypto earlier, and I bought some crypto for Dr. Kinser, guys. I don't know if you guys have checked out the video with Dr. Kinser. It's pretty easy to find, guys. He's a very obvious character you'll see on the show that he's been on here. I mean, it's almost like when you see him, it's him. It's Dr. Kinser. So go back and watch some of the videos, guys. Go back and watch some of the stuff we've made with him. He bought some crypto. I bought him some crypto today. He didn't want to go through all the hassle to do it. He doesn't have a checking account set up with it, and just make it easy on people. Technically that might be illegal, guys. To be honest, I don't know if I'm allowed to buy crypto for people, but we'll see if he gets it back. Maybe Dr. Kinser shouldn't have given me his money. Oops. Sorry, bud. If you're watching this, you're not getting that crypto I bought for you back. Oopsie. Guys, I want to address something on the... So, Dr. Kinser, you're not getting that back, bud. I'm sorry. I might keep that crypto. I can't be breaking the law for you, my man. Sorry. Guys, I want to touch on something that we were talking about yesterday, just because it was kind of bugging me. There was somebody in the chat that was saying you could not buy Bitcoin SV. You couldn't trade it. You couldn't do any of these things for it. It kind of pissed me off, guys, because I think it was SheepX. It was SheepX. It was SheepX in the chat talking about you can't buy Bitcoin XB. You can't do it. You can't. It's just not possible here in the United States. And guys, I just want to let you know, SheepX, if you're watching this channel, we're basically telling you can, and you cost me $10, you motherfucker. So I went on last night, guys, and I swapped some crypto for Bitcoin SV. It took a few hours to go through, but Exodus Wallet was letting me know that was the case, guys. I mean, they got to find somebody to fill the order. There's not a ton of exchanges here. Hey, what's Alan? What's good, my man? Alan's in the chat, guys. So happy Sunday, Smooth Operator. Appreciate you guys coming in. So we definitely like you guys coming back to the show. We do a weekly wrap-up show, guys. If you haven't seen it on Sunday, we definitely are going to be doing this weekly wrap-up show. It gives us a break from prices, even though prices have been rallying, and lets us go through some of the comments. So let's jump into it, guys. I'm already feeling myself wanting to talk about comments. And if you guys aren't subscribed, guys, check us out. That's half the reason we're putting the Bitcoin in the title It's because we want to reach Bitcoin people too, guys. I'm the biggest fan of Bitcoin. So we'll go through the comments here, guys. So we did a few videos this week, guys. Just FYI, we did, altcoin videos, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV. A lot of stuff happening this week. We were covering Monero. Monero recovered basically almost entirely from the Binance delisting. We saw some movements out of some other coins, guys. Neo, Dash, Zcash, VeChain, Algorand, the Graph, all some of these newer coins. So the prices have been kind of up. So the videos this week have been kind of geared towards that. I made a little joke video last night about selling Bitcoin Cash, guys. I don't know if you guys appreciated that little short I made, but we're going to skip these comments on Cryptos or Us, guys, because, I've talked about it enough. There's just no sense in trying to convince people about this stuff. So, guys, Bitcoin Cash exploding in price. People are thinking it's going to crash. Kraken Pipe is laughing his ass off. And Armando Meza is buying more to make that money. So going out and getting that bread, hell yeah. More like Bitcoin crack. That's if you don't smoke it. So yeah, I mean, Bitcoin is like crack, guys, I guess, if you're addicted to that kind of stuff. People laughing at me selling Bitcoin Cash. I was just kind of joking, guys, obviously. I did a video I guess it's been over a week now, guys, about Zcash. You guys know that. Well, anyways, let's just read the comment. Most cryptos can only aspire to reach the moon and touch beyond, perhaps for a brief moment in time. Meanwhile, Zcash, BCH, Jasmy are in pure stealth mode, getting ready to go into interdimensional. The perfect trio with unlimited potential, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. That sounds like a really, really good comment. So, yeah, we're gonna actually respond to that. I took some profits. Can't go vertical forever. Yeah, I mean, depending on where you got in, guys, you're sitting fat on Bitcoin Cash right now. You're up over 500% if you bought it at the bottom. And the bottom was just a few, not too long ago, 7 months ago. You can't get them all, guys. That's what I keep telling everybody. You can't get all of the coins. But I think people that sold, guys, are gonna regret it unless they're cycling back into other coins and coming back later. Maybe they have a chance, but we still like anyways, Bill B89. We respect everybody's trades, guys. Some people, they want to trade and they make good money on it. They come back and buy more. So, Young Daza, Top Signal. I agree. If he had laser eyes and diamond hands, it would be icing on the cake. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, we're trying to give you something, guys. This is going to be a round tripping generational wealth forever. Yeah, it's definitely, guys. I kind of feel. And drop it in the comments, guys, if you think so. Do you think there's a wealth transfer happening? I know we heard this thing during COVID, like the biggest wealth transfer of American in world history. But I think the wealth transfer is actually happening right now. Doesn't that make a little more sense? Should I buy more? I can't tell you to buy more. Here's the thing, guys, and I want to, we're not talking about price. We go back to eat ramen noodle next week. I mean, that's what Mr. Fool's saying, and it makes a lot of sense, guys. We can go back. I want you to be understand here, guys, is like we really are excited people coming in to buy these coins, but obviously people are wanting to buy these coins because they're going up. So what I tell people, guys, is just because I don't want to be the person that makes you lose any dollar amount or any Bitcoin amount, I say, guys, if you're just coming into crypto, decide how much you want to go in with crypto total and go in once a day or once a week or once a month with that amount and space it over time. They call it dollar cost averaging, guys, but it's really just spacing out your, it's not really a dollar cost average because the prices are always changing. You're building up that average based on when you buy, but I don't ever advise somebody to come into crypto for the first time and basically make the wealth transfer from dollars into all crypto all at once. There's just too many things that could go wrong. First you got to set up wallets. You got to learn the difference between the cryptos. There's a good bit of a learning curve. So if you're really interested in it, go ahead and obviously, if you're interested in something, you want to be in something exposed to it somewhat, right? But if you guys are leaving your money on like Robinhood Exchange or Coinbase Exchange and you don't have it in a wallet, that is already enough for me to say that you need to learn more about it before you go all in with your money. Just because we want your money to all be, as crypto people, we want all your money to be in crypto. because this is what we're finding that is a better resource for money. But we also want people to make that distinction and that switch into crypto permanently, rather than coming in with all their dollars, making known mistakes that have been made multiple times. As the price comes up on this stuff, every single time people make mistakes. So it's better just to make that transfer over a period of time and not focus too much on where we're at right now in the price. Obviously, in the short term, it could go way up. But like Mr. Fool said, we could be eating ramen noodle next week and the price be down to $250. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I'm going to actually say the other. I'm going to say that prices are probably going to keep increasing because we haven't really seen a major pullback in any of the major coins, even the ones that have came up, like Bitcoin Cash, some of these. BTC rose to 63K. They're not really falling. So until we get that 30-40% drop on the entire cryptocurrency market, which, to be fair, guys, that would only drop Bitcoin Cash down to about down to like, what are we at now? Like 220, what are we at now? 470. So it's like we drop down 0.5% or 50%. And to be simple on the numbers, guys, we'd be back where we were just a week or two ago, eating ramen noodle at $250. And that's what Mr. Fool's saying. And he has a good point, is that, yeah, we're definitely wanting everybody to come into cryptocurrency as fast as possible, but that doesn't mean make the transfer from your banking account into crypto as fast as possible unless you absolutely know that the cryptocurrencies you're holding are actually protected in your wallet, outside of just leaving them on Coinbase, Robinhood, Gemini, leaving them on the exchange. You got to make that distinction before you go all in, because if not, guys, if I go put all my money on Coinbase, or I go put all my crypto on Robinhood or Venmo, and something happens to those companies, I lose all my money, and I might not get that money back forever. People that that fell into this bracket of people back 10 years ago in Mt. Gox, they're just now getting their money back. So unless you know how to protect the crypto that you buy by storing it in a non-custodial wallet, I would not say not buy more. I would just say buy more, but aggressively look into what this stuff is that you're buying, so you know how to protect it, guys. Because a lot of people, there's going to be another FTX collapse at some point. There is going to be something that comes into crypto that brings a bunch of people in, and it's not going to end well for those people because they're not learning about it. And I'm not saying you guys in the chat don't know about it. I'm not saying you do know about it. I'm just saying if you don't know about it, you need to take the right steps and procedures as you're transferring your wealth from dollars to crypto, because you see that it's actually better than the dollars just sitting in your fucking bank, rotting away at the will of the bank. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, we went. Massey is saying, Massey is saying that, Massey is saying that, she's saying that that it's going back up to 500, and guys, 500 could be the new low. You got to realize that, but it could also be 250. We just don't know. We don't know, because the initial climb, guys, is always hard to gauge, because as we're climbing the initial climb, we really don't see those parabolic jumps. But if this is some type of a parabolic jump into Bitcoin Cash, obviously, we're talking probably Bitcoin Cash here at the moment. If we drop 50%, it would really only put us back down to about 200, which is not, it's bad for anybody who jumped in at 500, but it's not bad for people that jumped in at $80 that are holding to see what happens. Jay in the house. Binance going to collapse. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys been following the news, guys. We were talking about CZ being sentenced in February, and they moved that date to April. I don't know what they did with Sam Bankman-Fried. I think they moved his date to April as well. But yeah, either way, guys, the prices are doing pretty good here. So let's drop back down to drop back down to comments so I can stay focused for more than 5 minutes on one specific topic. And just quickly here, guys, while I slurp down this coffee, if you guys aren't subscribed, think about maybe subscribing to the channel if you like this stuff we're talking about. It would make sense to. We are giving updates pretty regularly on the channel. Basically, every day other than Sunday, it's price. So There's even been times on Sunday where I've came on in the evening after doing this show. But this show right here, guys, is, like I said, it's your comments. So if you guys leave the comments, we're going to cover them basically, you know, on this part of the channel on this Sunday slot, because it makes sense, guys. It's just people want to know what what my feedback is on what they say, and you know, and that is you know, important to people. So we want to make sure that people are getting that on this channel. I just had to translate a comment, guys, from Korean to Bitcoin Cash, Korean to English, for you guys, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing here. All right, Jay is saying Zcash is trash. It didn't go up. Zcash is actually up, I think, about 30% for the week, Jay, honestly. But I know you're more of a fan of Bitcoin Cash. That's, you know, me too, to be fair. I mean, that's why I hold more Bitcoin Cash than Zcash. Not in terms of, yeah. Actually, you know what? I think I have more coins than Zcash now, but obviously, you know, I'm looking for buying power increase, guys. I'm not worried about the fucking coin amount. I could have fucking 0.001 Zcash, but if it stays down, it's obviously not worth jack shit. So, what was I looking at? I was going to just correct Jay on the price, because I do believe Zcash is been going up too with the market. It just hasn't gone aggressively up. Yeah, it's only up 16%. But to be fair, guys, it did rally up the week before. I mean, it was down from $20. We had a 30% increase to 30. Most of that was kind of before crypto. It was kind of the first coin that took off, you know. A lot of times I kind of think, guys, like, a lot of times this is just the exchanges. I think, like, when we go into moments of bull market, whatever coins have been recently purchased on the exchange, those coins typically go up first. I mean, you guys know I was purchasing Zcash. There were people in the chat talking about it because it was low. You can buy it on Gemini. You know, it's very accessible to a lot of people that already use Gemini Exchange. So, you know, Gemini is not going to give away Zcash at a premium if they see the price going up. They're going to hold. So, Shiba Inu, yeah, doing incredible as well. Yeah, these coins are all up, guys. Now be mindful, Mr. Fool. I want to return back to Mr. Fool. Yeah, so I want to return back to Mr. Fool's comment, guys, because I want to be clear here for people coming in, you know, that haven't been in the chat that we've been talking about. You know, not saying you haven't been here. I just want to make sure, guys, like, make sure that we're spacing out our purchases, you know, as frequent as we can. If we have a job or we have money coming in, as frequent as we can. You know, this is how I've made it in crypto, guys. I spent years buying cryptocurrency, and I would still buy crypto if I was in the opportunity where I could. So just keep in mind, guys, you always want to be buying. It's not really you just want to buy one time and then, like, hope that it goes up, and then you want to come in at the perfect time next time. We want to buy ongoingly, basically until we're dead, basically. Because if you're making money, you should be going straight into crypto if you think that crypto is a better form of money for you. So that's kind of the thing here, guys. We just want to make sure that we're planning on being here 10 years from now, not just planning on being here for the next, you know, 10 days. So just a reminder, guys. I think Mr. Fool has a great point on what he's saying about you know, us going back to eating ramen noodle tomorrow and me going back to Wage Donald's, because that's all you can do in Canada. Unless you're rich, guys. If you're working at Wage Donald's, the only thing you can do is buy crypto and hope you don't work there anymore, based on you going into crypto. And I imagine there's a lot of people out there, guys, that are going to be crypto millionaires working at McDonald's right now. And I would say a lot of them are probably younger. You know, they're probably younger people because, you know, I worked at a lot of fast food restaurants when I was in my early teens and early 20s, and you know, they're good restaurants. I mean, they're stable jobs, and people can take that money, and if they can mitigate, you know, the risk and just spending it out in the real economy, they can put it into crypto. And after a few years, guys, they see they're actually doing pretty fucking good. That's the thing. That's what a lot of people don't realize, guys, is that in a few years, you can actually be doing really good here. In a few years, really will go back by with a snap of a finger, guys. So. YBG KHM0313, I translated your comment. He made some profits on Bitcoin Cash. So, you know, guys, Korea is Korea is going to be one of the main reasons, South Korea is going to be one of the main reasons that Bitcoin Cash moves, just because it's traded very heavily over there. Um, and there's a real big following for Bitcoin Cash over in Korea. And other Bitcoin versions, guys, not just Bitcoin Cash. I would say Bitcoin SV as well. And I think I did touch on the the point I wanted to make earlier, guys. Is there was some jerk off in the comments yesterday saying you couldn't switch Bitcoin or you couldn't buy Bitcoin SV anywhere. And I want to tell you guys that I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to mention it again. I did make a trade. It took a few hours to trade my Bitcoin Cash for my BSV, or my BSV for my Bitcoin Cash, but the trade did go through, guys. Okay. And actually, I'm gonna open up here because there was actually something that happened yesterday that threw me into a little bit of a panic. So I'll do a little refill right here on the coffee, and I'll tell you about it. I thought I got hacked, guys, and I'll tell you why. I thought I got hacked. Now, I did not get hacked. I'm gonna go ahead and give you. I don't want this to be some big buildup. Okay, I didn't get fucking hacked, but I started panicking a little bit. So, Jay saying Roger Ver is in Korea right now. I didn't know that. You know, I really wish Roger would do more updates. I'm subscribed to his channel, and I love getting his fucking YouTube video updates. But, you know, he used to do a lot more updates when he was, I think, at Bitcoin.com is when he was doing it. Because I guess maybe, you know, he was trying to, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. Maybe it was somehow, you know, with Bitcoin.com, maybe they were trying to do something which, you know, he used to do a lot more comments. So, hope Roger's watching this show at some point. You know, hopefully you see some of the Bitcoin Cash stuff we're doing on the show, and hope he makes more fucking videos. Like, let us know what the fuck you're doing. We like seeing you, Roger. So please, more updates. Please. So Jay saying he's in Korea. So, you know, that, I guess that does make sense. You know, if Roger Ver is in Korea, I'm sure he's doing some type of, you know, he's something crypto related, you know, some kind of, promotion. Not, I wouldn't call it promotion because he's always promoting it, but, you know, some type of event might be going on. I mean, we just had ETH Denver, guys. I think it was this past weekend or something like that, or coming up. A lot of stuff going on in crypto world. You know, a lot of stuff going on in crypto world. No, don't cash out your cryptos. Guys, crypto is not meant to be cashed out. Okay, stop thinking like that. You guys got to get through your head. Stop having weak fucking hands, please. And I'm not saying you do, Jay, but stop even thinking about cashing them out anytime soon. If you are thinking about cashing them out anytime soon, you're going to regret it. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're going to cash out crypto, do it later on when the prices are fucking way up. And if you want to use a stable coin, or you want to, you know, if you want dollars for whatever reason, you know, I would rather use a stable coin than I would dollars, guys, for very basic reasons. For one, there's a lot of good stable coins out there if you don't want to mess with the volatility of crypto. But for one, you know, when you take them off the crypto exchange, expect to pay the piper, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying here, guys? Hopefully that made some type of sense. Yeah, you have to treat it like you have dementia. That's a great fucking, that is actually fucking exactly. You have to act like, I'm gonna skip on these comments, guys, because I feel like I'm in the chat with you. I'm just talking out loud. So I want to read your comments, but let's get through some of these comments that were already left. And then I'll go back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. And girls in the chat. We love when females come in the chat, guys, because, you know, as a male here doing a crypto channel, we don't have enough females in the space. You know, it's growing. There's a lot of females that are in the space now. A lot more than there was. A lot more guys too, a lot more girls, a lot more guys, but we want the females to really come into crypto, guys, because the thing when females come into crypto, they have a better idea. Have you ever noticed, guys, if the women that do know how to control money, they're actually really good at it. They're actually really good at problem solving these money issues about where we go wrong and stuff like that. So we love females coming to the chat. Let me just be very clear. We don't want to be a chat that's all guys, okay? And I think from right now, guys, I think we have about 12 to 15% female to male ratio. The other, you know, 88% is going to be males. But we want to have a diverse channel where we have not just fucking men talking about crypto. you know. And Macy, I'm basically talking to you. Thanks for coming to the chat. We don't get a lot of women in here. It usually is, unfortunately, guys, a dick fest, which, you know, I'd like to get to the point where we have, you know, more percentage of women coming into the chat, because we want to get other perspectives other than our Neanderthal lizard brains. See what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, that's my take. You guys are saying we need less females. I think we always need more females, guys, in my opinion. But like I said, guys, men think irrationally most of the time, I would say. At least there's some rational thought in some things that, compared to none. I mean, I don't know. You guys take your pick. All right, we're going back to comments, guys. So let's try to go through some of these comments. Yeah, I mean, I was saying we would hit 1,200 by this weekend, guys, and and again, I said that very loosely, obviously, but we came down to about 470. But what I said we could hit you know, we're talking about, obviously, this person's talking about Eyes B Music 1708 is obviously talking about Bitcoin Cash, guys. We've obviously been promoting it on the channel with the price increase. I mean, obviously, it would make sense to, since we've been talking about it already ongoingly. But I would say that if we go to 1,200 or over 1,000, I put it at 1,200 because I was 2x from 400, 1,200. Those are the prices I'm thinking. Is like we go from these amounts, guys, and then we have you ever noticed with crypto, guys? It's like an initial climb and then it just doubles. But really, that initial climb is where a lot of the, you know, where a lot of the action and volatility is going up really fast. So my point was, yes, I said we'd hit 1,200 by today. Obviously, it's not. It's 470 today. It hasn't. Day's not over, but, you know, I also don't see coins going up 200%. But I said that loosely simply because, not to allude to you guys that it could or could not happen, because I definitely think it could happen at any point, and that's what we saw yesterday from 300 to 500. So, or 400 to 530. You know, it wasn't obviously 400 to 8 to 12s, but nonetheless, guys, we don't need to have a 3-4x all the time. But once we climb up and reach some of these support levels on these higher levels for Bitcoin Cash, $400, $500, $600, you got to realize, guys, if we double from there, yes, we do go to 1,200. If we double from there, yes, we do go to 2,400. But if you're in at the bottom, you're actually getting 2 to 4 times the gains based on when a lot of hype is coming into these coins, if your goal is to trade it. Because if Bitcoin Cash, if everybody's jumping in at $500 and it goes to $1,500, you know, you're only up 200% if you buy at $500. But if you buy at fucking, what is it, $100 and it goes up to $1,500, you're up 15x. So it's a big difference in 1,500% gains and 200% gains. And a lot of people here on the channel, guys, were piling in. You know, I was buying Bitcoin Cash at 140, 130. You know, I didn't get too many purchases down under 100 because it was just, I wasn't making the cash to readily go into it. So as the price goes up to 5, it's you know, it's as it goes up to 5, I'm already up 300%, and as it goes to 1,000, I'm actually up like 8x by that point. You know, I'm already up, depending on where you got in, but I'm saying, like, the more we go up and the more that initial people come in, those initial people come in are going to be less likely to get the major price pump, because you have to realize, guys, if people bought at 500 and it goes down to, if people bought at 100 and it goes down to 250, most people that bought it, you know, everybody that bought at 100 is still up 150%. Obviously, they're not up the 500% from 100, but the people that bought at 100 and it goes back down to 250, they're down half of their bag. So it presents a lot of risk, people coming in all of a sudden, rather than the people that have been buying between $100 and $300 for like the last, you know, 2-3 years, and then obviously before the bull run of 2021. You know, right? That would make sense. So yeah, I mean, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm seeing you guys call me a simp, but I'm just saying, guys, you know, we're getting more girls coming on the channel, which I like. You know, I like girls coming on the channel. I like input from females. Again, it's just what I think is going to organically grow the channel. You know, if we could get up to 30% females watching the channel, that would be great. But that's asking a lot, guys. I mean, we only have about, last I checked, it goes between like 9 and 12%. So we got to get more girls on the channel, guys, because guys are joining way too quick here. Okay, so back to the comments here. Loves Dogs 8616 said it just broke 500, and we had Bitcoin. We had Jeremy from the Bitcoin Cash podcast here in the channel yesterday when we were doing the live stream. He came in for a minute, which was badass. Thanks, Jeremy, for coming back in to the channel. And Jeremy, he was asking me how high I thought the price was going to go, and I said, rationally, I was thinking maybe 600 because that would put us at 0.01 Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash, that put us at 0.01 BTC equivalents. So I was saying 600. I said 1200. But I said that very jokingly. I thought realistically maybe we'd hit 600 today. Somewhere around the 610, 620. But the day's not over, and if people are coming in at 600 and it goes down, those people are going to be losing quite a bit very quickly. So we have to be mindful that if people are coming in right this second, and it starts, if they're buying at 500 or 530 yesterday and it's gone down to 470, well, they're already down like a good bit, guys. They're down, a good percentage point. So just be mindful. Like if you want to come into this coin, you like Bitcoin Cash, and I guess everybody here, we're talking about Bitcoin Cash, but any coin really, take that amount and maybe buy a few different buys a couple different days, or you know what I mean, like a few different weeks. Don't just go all in, expect that one initial amount to just be, work out perfectly for you guys. So, don't want to sound like I'm being a Debbie Downer on prices on crypto, guys. I just want people to be rational. Like you can't come in, at when it's going up and then just expect to not feel any of the downside, right? I mean, fuck, guys, I've been holding Bitcoin Cash from $1,500 or $1,600 all the way down to fucking $100. So, I've definitely, I definitely know the feeling. I've rode Ethereum Classic all the way up to 200, back down to 20, so, or under $20. So, just be careful, guys and girls coming in, because you got to be able to hold through the volatility if you're going to try to make it in crypto. Loves Dogs again says somebody knows something because it's climbing again, almost $500, and you're right, nobody's even talking, and that's a good sign. Yeah, there was one article on Bitcoin.com talking about the upgrade that's happening in Bitcoin Cash. If you're not part of the Bitcoin Cash community, and you're not following basically Jeremy's channel, this channel, or a few others, there's basically nothing on the internet. That's purposely geared that way, guys. Realize that the censorship on Bitcoin Cash, which, if you remember, guys, Bitcoin Cash has been one of the top 3 market cap coins, and had a fighting chance at one point. A lot of people will say it's dead now at this point, but I think people are going to quickly realize that it's not fucking dead, and all those people are going to be looking stupid, honestly. Vishal Rao on YouTube says, what do you think of Ajax? It's pumping hard the last few weeks, and it's only $1.2 million. I did a video on Ajax, guys. That's Singularity Net, right? Yeah, so my thing with Ajax, guys, I did a video on it. The circulating supply, guys, on this coin on Singularity Net was something that to me looked a bit fishy when we looked at it on CoinMarketCap and we were diving through the circulating supplies and the wallet distributions. And again, guys, I'm not telling you can't make money in ERC20 tokens like Singularity Net, Fetch.ai. There's tons of ERC20 tokens, guys, but I have to look at technology, and if there's not something that I think is good, if I see a fucking robot that somebody's trying to build up to be like this AI thing, you know what I'm thinking in my head? I'm not thinking of money gains. I'm thinking about taking a baseball bat and smashing that fucking robot's head. So like, I looked into Singularity Net, guys, and I can tell you I don't give a flying fuck if it goes to 10,000% up. I think that Bingo Urzel dude and that whole fucking marketing campaign is a loading fucking crock of shit. And like I said, guys, when robots are walking around planet Earth, maybe I'll buy into it a little bit more, but I'm making the distinction between a token and an AI project. The token, I don't see how that has anything to fucking do with bringing AI into crypto. And it's like that coin Crypto GPT, where they tried to use the branding of Chat GPT and make it and like confuse people to make it seem like the token was like somehow involved in fucking like Chat GPT, but really it's just a token ERC20 contract that's fucking worthless, you know? So my point is, guys, is if it's an ERC20 token like Ajax, Singularity Net, like I don't get too excited when I see these coins climb. You know, it's they go up, but it's not. It doesn't excite me because, like I said, if you read into these projects, you'll see that they're not really as interesting as they sound. And really, like I said, if you watch the videos and you see these fucking robots that they're trying to make it seem like, you know, what? Well, I'm building out this AI robot. Watch my token price go up. I'm not even kidding you guys. I'm sitting there like gritting my teeth, thinking about taking a baseball bat and smashing the fucking robot's head. So again, I don't get excited about ERC20 tokens, and I haven't got excited for them for a while. I'm aware that they go up. I'm aware they go up incredibly fast, and you know, maybe Singularity Net and Bingo Urzel will have a great fucking time with Ajax token. But to be fair, again, I can't stress enough that I want to like basically just destroy and break the fucking mechanics of the robot that they're trying to attach to the token price. So I don't care if you guys buy it, guys, but I'm not going to be buying stuff like that. So yeah, we were talking about, I did a video yesterday, guys. We were talking about Ethereum discounts, or not Ethereum discounts. What the fuck? We were talking about fucking Grayscale. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about Grayscale, and basically, Grayscale, if you don't know, are these over-the-counter market stocks that follow crypto, like the spot price of crypto, and they're basically, in my opinion, all going to be converted to ETFs at some point. You guys can buy these on your Fidelity account, as where I buy mine, but if your brokerage offers over-the-counter trading on basically penny stocks, that's kind of what it is, you can pile in on these, and there's a super big discount right now on ETCG ticker, which if Ethereum Classic theoretically, guys, goes up, this magnified gain on ETCG is going to be realized like it has been before. And I just wanted to give you guys a video because if you look at the premiums on some of the Grayscales, like BCH, G, and Bitcoin Cash, and then some of the other ones, like some of them you're paying a hefty premium. Right now you're paying a hefty discount if you wanted to pile into Grayscale. Like I said, if Ethereum Classic goes up, those ETCG is going to climb up very fast at some point in realized premiums on that spot price. But again, it's definitely a risky thing because, like anything with volatility, if something's going to be magnified on the way up, expect it to go down, it's going to be magnified on the way down, and maybe that discount will become more and more if the price of Ethereum Classic goes down. But I'm just saying, I saw this, so that's why I made the video. Okay, why Uniswap is up. This was a while ago I made this video. I feel like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But yeah, we saw Uniswap pump up like 2 weeks ago, guys. Thank you for the insightful video on Uniswap. YouTube recommended your video when I was watching Base Swap Fi channel. I liked the video and you got yourself a new subscriber. That's badass. I saw some news on articles mentioning Base Swap Fi is a rising competitor in the decentralized exchange space. What are the key features there? I don't know. I'll have to look into this. I don't even know. Cool stuff, Supreme. So we're on Bitcoin Supreme, guys. So if you like the channel, make sure you're subscribed. You know, make sure you're checking us out here, making sure you're getting a weekly wrap-up show that's a little bit different, guys. We're not covering price as... It's not the main topic of the Sunday wrap-up show. It's more of the comments, guys, because there's a lot of community members that wanted a lot of stuff answered by the All High and Mighty. Me, guys, me. So they want me to read their comments, guys, and that's why we do the wrap-up show, because we want to get to everybody's comment, because everybody's comment does matter. Even if we don't agree, even if we don't... even if we don't agree, we definitely want to get to everybody's comment, because honestly, everybody's comment makes me think too, guys, even if I don't agree with it. So, you know, Bill B89. So we made some videos on, it's been about 2 days. Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV will melt faces soon. So this was actually before the climb. So I hope people took advantage of this video. What did I tell you, son? I told you weeks BCH get ready to explode. I agree with you, Bill, honestly. We've been kind of pumping up altcoins. I don't know what this means. 22 Bitcoin is only $106 at the time of this writing. while BTC Epstein crime coin is about thanks to Tether. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I always like conspiracy theories, so please elaborate. If I did not find your channel, I cannot find out BSV stuff going on. You're welcome, and thank you, Dat 1994. BCH is a fork of Bitcoin. Also has a halving this month. It is a finite and will be scarce as Bitcoin soon. BCH is faster and better than BTC Network. It's like buying Bitcoin at $400. Yeah, that's a good point. That's definitely a good point. And, you know, if you guys aren't following the halving schedules on some of these, this is why it's guaranteed to be a good point. Because the halvings are 31 days away for BCH, 40 for BSV, and 48 for BTC. So that's what we got going on, not on the channel, just in crypto world. That's why some of these prices are guaranteed to move. Not necessarily guaranteed to go up, but, you know, if you start thinking about what's going on here, it starts to make a lot more sense, I guess, right? It's all going to crash. Buy more. Let's get that money. We already went through some of these, right? We did. All right. Damn, we got a lot of comments, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to... You know what, guys? With crypto picking up, I don't know if it's going to be possible for us on Sunday to go through everybody's comments. Honestly, it's so many fucking comments piling in on the channel here recently. I mean, fuck, this is only one day worth of comments. Not even. This is 24 hours. So usually we can cover these comments a lot quicker, but, you know, we might have to just let you read them as I graze over them. Losing money. We can't tell you how to invest your money, guys, on the channel. I'm sorry. We can only tell you what I do, and then you guys learn about what you want to do. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking comments, guys. I can't believe the channel's getting this many comments, guys. I'm Chadwick. Wait, I'm Chadwick, bitch. Get alive, George. We're not looking at George anymore, dude. Fuck George. I don't care about. If you guys are gonna go watch George, watch him. I turn him on briefly, time to time too, but we're not gonna talk about this video. In fact, I'm thinking about fucking deleting this video because it's people are so fixated on defending something that they haven't even looked into for themselves. Like, why don't you guys here for anybody watching this video or this live stream? Why don't you go watch the videos George was making in June and July of 2023 and then make the decision without just fucking just, who the fuck are you? Get alive. He's always great. Like, you don't even look into what I'm fucking saying to do. So, like, I can't expect people to understand what I'm talking about if they don't look into what I'm talking about. George was promoting, he was having people come on his channel, promote fucking crypto stuff that was obviously, guys, and when I say obviously dog shit. In fact, at the beginning of the videos, he was giving you a warning, a fucking disclaimer, so you guys would understand that he's taking himself out of the liability, okay? That's the reason he was doing it. And if you don't go back and watch the videos, and you just don't like the 20-second video I made here on the short, you obviously don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. So again, I can't cover these videos. That is the last time if anybody leaves a comment on this video, go back and watch the fucking videos in June and July on George's channel, not the lives, his videos. The videos are still there. You'll see what I'm saying, okay? End of discussion. We're not talking about cryptos or us anymore on this channel. That is the last time. And for anybody else on YouTube either, we're not covering any other crypto YouTubers. Because a lot of times, guys, they're full of shit. And, you know, maybe we'll do a yearly update and see how they're fucking doing. Yeah? All right. So my exit strategy with crypto, guys, I kind of went over this maybe a week or two ago. I'm not going to sell my crypto, guys. I want you to be clear. I haven't been in crypto for 7 years to come in and start selling. So it's taken 7 years to get where I'm at, and I'm not just going to think like all of a sudden I'm this savvy trader. Now, what I am going to do, and what I've recommended people look into, are these grayscale crypto stocks. They're stocks that follow these specific cryptocurrencies. And for me, Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic, that is my exit strategy, all right? And I mean that from the stock. I'm not going to be selling my crypto. I'll continue to spend my crypto like I've been doing for the last 7 years, you know, spending it when I need it, saving it when I can. But if you're talking about a trade, I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm actually going to be probably riding this out and see how we do at some point. Now, if things become weird and I think the market is maybe a little bit overvalued, maybe I'll, go into a stable coin, but really I'll be helping out crypto in any case. If I go to stable coin, it's not coming out of crypto. Okay. Does that make sense? So if you guys are following my exit strategy, I am going to let everybody know when I dump my Grayscale stocks. So I might dump them at a good time. Maybe it was too early. Maybe it was too late, but I will let you guys know. But I'm not selling my crypto. I'm going to hold my crypto long term because I want to see how this stuff pans out over the next couple years now that the economy is starting to shake up, right? Now that we're starting to hit all-time highs in gold prices and stocks and in the NASDAQ and the S&P and all these companies are hitting all-time highs. I want to see how this shit plays out. God damn, dude. My dog's sitting underneath me and he just ripped ass. Fuck. That's why I don't like you sitting under me, dude. That shit rises. Fuck. It smells like literally somebody holding a dog turd in front of my head. Fuck, dude. All right, so guys, we're going through comments. We're only at 3 days. We got to speed up the pace here because if not, we're never going to get through all these comments. Yeah, I think everything in the top 100 bill is going to do well. Yeah, most of the cryptos from 2017, you're right. They did not break all-time highs, but a lot of them did really well. I mean, NEO went up to over $100. Zcash went up to like $300. So if you really start looking at the prices on where we're at now, no guarantee that it's ever going to go back up to that level. But again, if we start looking at the prices from a zoomed out perspective, guys, you really start to see a lot of opportunity in a lot of these altcoins. ETC is starting to pop, guys. Like I said, if Ethereum Classic goes up, guys, that's going to be badass because I feel like it's definitely looking like it, right? Zcash ETF. Yeah, the Zcash ETFs, it's very thinly traded, but that's not always such a bad thing, guys. You got to think of that. Guys, we are live on the channel, on the chat. Coming into the later part of the chat, not going anywhere quite yet. Obviously, we're racking up more time on the channel, guys, because prices are actually a bit more exciting than, they usually are. So we're definitely seeing more people come in, which is great. Obviously, we're not getting that rush in, but we'll reach that. We'll figure out how to deal with that when we get to that point, guys. I'm not. We might not have anybody rush in because the prices start going down here in the next week, and the people that jumped in now are down 20-40% on some of their stuff, and then it goes back to eating ramen noodle with me and Mr. Full the only ones in the chat. So yeah, you can mine Monero. I think it's like one of the only coins that you can mine on some of those devices. What happens when exchanges run out of BTC and Ethereum? Well, basically that means that that means there's going to be a supply shock, guys. That means the coins that are in circulation start being the coins that are out there. That's what that means. So if the exchange doesn't have, if they don't have any kind of liquidity to make the trade or make the sell to you, then the coins that are out circulating in the world are basically the only ones there are. All right, guys, I think we're coming into the closing thing here. So people are falling out of the chat. So we'll end on another high note here. So appreciate everybody coming in, guys. Jay, Eric Wood, George, Massey Diablo, Eric Wood, Kennand, Smooth Operator, Jay, Mr. Full, Alan, my boy Alan, and Jay, my boy Jay, Macy. We got so many people in the chat, guys. Absolutely insane. Alan, Smooth Operator. So we'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. We'll obviously be back here live. I'll try to do some updated videos on some stuff going on. But again, guys, don't be overly optimistic in the short term. All right, don't be overly optimistic in the short term. Be optimistic on this stuff long term, guys. Because like I said, if we drop 20 or 30%, that's really gonna affect people that just got in. Just realize if we come down 30-40%, people that just came in are gonna be fucked. So if you guys are watching this and you guys just came into crypto and we edge down, just realize your losses are going to be highly magnified and you're going to be feeling like you fucked up, but you got to just suck it up and just buy more, you know? So, all right, guys, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for coming into the chat, guys, on Bitcoin Supreme weekly wrap-up show. Thanks for coming down on the channel, and we will catch you in the next one.